Good morning, ladies. So this morning I've decided to create a short series of videos helping to show you how I apply my makeup every day. So I'm starting with what I call my base face, which is my primers, my colour correctors, my foundation, and then setting my foundation. So I want to talk you through each product as I go. I'm using the Velvet Perfection Primer, which smells, people say citrusy, but I just think grapefruit. It's lovely and fresh. It goes on under my eyes, where you can see I have quite a bit of discoloration under my eyes and redness around my face, normally from tiredness or drinking a little few too many red wines the night before, which I haven't today. I'm on a health kick with some smoothies and lots of vegetables and water. So I'm just applying, I start on my nose because I suffer with quite a lot of pores on my nose. So I find my foundation is sucked in. So what primer is going to do, it's going to create a base, it's going to create a barrier, and it's going to stop my skin from drinking that foundation in and then showing off those pores again in 5 more minutes. I do find that if I drink a lot more water and use good serum, pore perfecting serum from Clinique is a good one, that really helps reduce the appearance. But to really stop my foundation sinking in, I need to use a primer. So this is great for that. Also, if you're slightly oily, I would say it's a great barrier as well, because with an oily skin, you might find that your foundation slides about. So a good primer is going to help stop that from happening. So that's fantastic. I love that primer. But what I'm going to do now, which I discovered really helps combat in a really light way as well, discoloration of the skin, is these coloured primers, colour correcting primers. So I'm going to go in with my yellow first. The yellow is, it's not called yellow, it's called neutral. I keep calling it yellow. So it comes with a Deerfoot applicator, so it looks like a lip gloss. And I'm going to pop that straight on under my eyes. You can mix this to thicken up our foundation a little bit if you want more coverage out the foundation. But I'm going to pop that here for those pores. This is great on the darkness under anything that's sort of a grey or purple tone. So darkness under the eyes, but some people suffer with some blotches as well that aren't red. They're more of a grey blotch, so this again helps with that. So I'm going to pop that one on and just tapping and dabbing. I'm going to push that into the skin. Let me just get my mirror out. So you do have to look a little bit silly beforehand. I did go in quite timidly to start with. But since I've been using it, I've decided to just go for it, just pop a little bit on. And this is getting a great review from my customers. If I pop this on underneath their foundation, they're very surprised at how much difference this. Look, already you can see, I mean, I'm not wearing a foundation and I wouldn't go out like this. I would put a foundation on top, but you can really see. So these are primers as well. You could skip the Velvet, especially if you're not a heavy makeup wearer, you could skip the Velvet primer if you wanted. Maybe save the Velvet primer for when you go for your evening looks. But you know, I'd still recommend this neutral primer under the eyes because it really helps lift those dark circles that a lot of us mums get. So the next one I'm going to use, which I don't need a lot of, but again, this is great for people with rosacea and spots and, you know, a lot of redness, is the green colour correcting primer. Again, Deerfoot applicator. I've got a little cheeky spot there and there. Do get a little bit red here and here, sometimes around the nose, but I've already done that, so don't really need too much there. So only a little bit for me today. Again, lots of dabbing. Now this feels like this is like a water-based product. It's very light. I have got some concealers, which I love, from other brands, but they tend to be, to get that coverage, a lot thicker and heavier. And sometimes that's okay, but this is such a lightweight. I don't feel like I've got any product on my face right now. So once I've done that, it's always a good idea, no one has time, but if you do have 5 minutes and you can go off and do something else, like iron your clothes or sort the kids out, give that a good 5 minutes to just set into your face. But honestly, I never have 5 minutes, so I go straight in with my foundation. So this is the old style, but the product's still the same, just comes in a nice new white tube. This is porcelain. I wear one of the lighter shades. We've got 4 at the moment, but we will have more soon. And it's a medium weight foundation with avocado oils and wheat germ. so it feels lovely. It feels actually like a tinted moisturiser. I don't feel it's very heavy at all. You can go in with your fingers here, or you can go in with a sponge, or you can go in with a foundation brush. I'm going to try the sponge today. So I'm going to always start sort of under my eyes, get the product on, and then a little bit at a time. I'd rather go back for more than have a whole load on my hand, which I wipe off in a tissue, waste and throw in the bin. And lots of dabbing motions, okay? So, starting within the middle, around the nose, under the eyes, and then you can start to draw it out. Now, I do wear quite a bit of foundation, but don't feel you have to put foundation on everywhere. If your skin is good and clear and healthy, and you just want a little pick-me-up, just put it where it needs to go. You're saving time, saving money. What I will say about this foundation though is it does protect your skin and moisturise your skin, so it's actually not bad to wear this foundation. It's almost, you could say, argue it's really good to wear it. Good for your skin. It doesn't have an SPF in it, but we are cruelty free. And I still recommend, especially in the summer, getting yourself a good moisturiser with an SPF in it, because it is the biggest cause of wrinkles and ageing. Over everything else we do, and eat and drink and sleep and lack of sleep, UVAs are the biggest cause of your wrinkles. If you see an older lady, if you think, wow, you've got great skin, you don't really have much in the way of wrinkles, I bet you anything she's not spent very long in the sun without protection. Right, so that's my base. It's very lightweight and creamy. Now what I need to do is I am going to set with the foundation. You don't have to. Some people really like that dewy finish, but I'd rather put my dewy finish back in with a shimmer afterwards, or a highlighter. I feel like my powder is going to help set my foundation and stop it from rubbing and wearing off, creasing under the eyes, that sort of thing for me. So I'm just filling, I'll show you the products in a minute because I've already set up. I've gone and dabbed. What I've done is I've got loose powder, I've tipped it in the lid. Let me show you here. Tipped it in the lid just a little bit. Can you see it's got lots of holes? And then I go in with my powder brush, dab, dab, dab. And again, I always start sort of around the eye area, downward motions, downward strokes. And that is it for me. So thanks for watching. I shall start a new video and move on to my next step. I hope this has been helpful. Have a great day. Bye for now.